In Houston, as the flooding there has been moving downstream toward the coast, it is forcing more and more people into shelters as people whose homes, until now at least, had been dry. Well, News 4 San Antonio's Emily Baucum joins us live from a Houston furniture store that is the only shelter that some people can reach. And really just a great story right there anyway. Emily?
It's very heartwarming to be here, Randy. Just so many volunteers making things happen here. This giant furniture store is owned by a local guy known around town as Mattress Mac. That's his nickname. He's converted display places into bedrooms. Over here, you can see they've pulled bedding from the warehouse. They've brought in bedding from donors. Very exciting to see what Houston has been able to provide for people here. But among the new residents in this shelter, a family that's already had their lives turned upside down once before by Hurricane Katrina.
Some of that water can come in here really fast, and we've seen what it'll do.
Charles and Cindy Arcement recall the chilling story of their elderly parents riding out Katrina.
They stayed in their home. My sister came to stay with them, and they wound up, after the levees breached and the water came in, they wound up on the second floor of their home for 5 days with jugs of water and loaves of bread.
With Louisiana devastated, the whole family relocated to Houston suburbs. Now, more than 10 years later, Harvey hits.
They all probably have water in their homes again.
It's overwhelming, reliving a nightmare.
We've always been the evacuation point.
Their home no longer a port in the storm, now threatened by downstream flooding.
So it's going to test those levees that were built to withhold the 56 feet of water. If that doesn't hold, the water will enter our subdivision.
But at this furniture store turned storm shelter, everybody pitches in, staying busy, keeping their minds from thinking the worst.
We focus more on what we're doing here. We're trying to help some of the other people who are coming in and out.
And look at the help that has arrived at this shelter. All of these cleaning supplies brought in by people from around Houston. So whether you're in the shelter or you come home to a flooded neighborhood, you're able to come here and get what you need to clean up your home. Now, the couple you just heard from, they gave us some advice, a lesson they learned from Katrina. And that is, it will take years for people here to get back on their feet. So don't forget about Houston. Don't forget about Port Arthur and Beaumont. And do not forget about the Coastal Bend, because they will need your help for years to come to rebuild. Reporting live, Emily Baucum, News 4 San Antonio.